Hi, I'm Hannah and I'm adopted. To say the least, adoption is a huge part of my family. My mom was adopted by her father, and both me and my sister were adopted because my parents were unable to have children of their own. Knowing that my parents wouldn't have been able to have children of their own without adoption is already a huge reason to appreciate adoption and the miracles of adoption. Our story is also one of the most positive stories that I have come across. The last 2 years have been incredible because we've been able to reconnect with countless biological relatives. We were first able to meet face-to-face for the first time my sister's birth mom and her husband and children. And that was one of the most humbling experiences, to be able to be in my sister Caitlin's birth mom's home and be able to feel of their love for not only my sister as her birth mom's birth daughter, but she also loved our whole family unit. And so that was incredible. And we've actually become super close to Caitlin's birth mom's family, and we do stuff with them pretty regularly. And in fact, last month, Caitlin and I were asked to be bridesmaids for Caitlin's half-sister's wedding. We like to joke that I'm the quarter sister, so that's fun. But we were also able to meet 2 years ago my mom's birth father and his family, and they also have just scooped us in with open arms, and that has been super awesome to be able to reconnect, because me and Caitlin always knew that when we were around 18 we'd be able to meet our birth family, but it wasn't until we met Caitlin's birth mom that my mom's dad was the one that was like, you should really reach out to your birth father. And so, long story short, we did, and we also have gotten so close to them, and they came to my sister's wedding earlier this year, and it's been incredible. 2 months ago, I was able to meet face-to-face for the first time my birth parents. So to give you some background on the story, I was a hidden pregnancy. My birth parents weren't sure how to tell their family and friends that they were pregnant, and so as high schoolers, junior and senior, they decided not to tell anyone, so they didn't, and no one would know that there was a baby on the way until my birth mom went into labor, and she had to call out to her sister from the bathroom floor and say, you gotta drive me to the hospital because I'm having a baby. My birth mom, that story in itself is astonishing to me because she was at home, like she lived at home with her family for the whole 9 months of the pregnancy, and no one knew, and she slept on the top bunk of a bunk bed with her older sister below her, and she would just hoist herself up the bed every day to go to bed, every night to go to bed. And so that is boggling for me that was the case. But when we met my birth parents, we met my birth mom and her family one weekend, and then 2 weeks later we were able to meet my birth father and his family, and I was able to meet my biological siblings as well as aunts and uncles and grandparents and my birth father's grandparents, so my biological great-grandparents, which was crazy. And it's so humbling to be able to be in the presence of people that have made such a huge sacrifice, not only for you but for your entire family, that like looking into the face of the people that realized there was bigger things for me and that they were the key to get me there. They knew what their role was in getting me to my family. There's a quote that I saw from a birth mom that I really liked, but it said, if I would have loved my birth son any less, he would still be mine and I would be his mommy. And that has really stuck out to me because I think that's true in a lot of cases, that if the birth parent would have loved their birth child any less than they did, then they wouldn't have been able to place their birth child for adoption. And so that has really helped me grow to appreciate my birth parents, knowing how much they love me and being able to see that. One of my favorite parts about my story is that I've picked up on some musicalness. I am a singer-songwriter, and so I like to share my story through music. in the last year and a half, I think I've really tried turning my songwriting and my gigs and my role in life really is trying to share the positive, my story of adoption through music, as well as just positivity. There's enough craziness going on in the world. I don't need to contribute to it. I feel like when I share my light through my music that I am proving to my birth parents that the life they gave me is the best life that they could have given me, and that I'm proving to them that they did the right thing, and that I'm using the life that they gave me to help others. Earlier this year, I wrote a song it was for a birth mom that I had kind of become really close to, and it ended up being able to reach thousands and lives, and because it was shared and kind of went mini viral, if you will, on Facebook. But it's called I Wish, and it can be applied for me specifically to the birth mom that I was trying to help, and trying to uplift her and make sure she knew she wasn't alone. But I think we'd be lying if we said that not everyone goes through a hard time in their life. And I think one of the best things a person can do for another person is just to be there for them and to show them that they're not alone ever. And so I just want to let you all know that I love you, and I hope that I can be a light to you. And I hope that the message that I've shared today can inspire you. If you have a story that you are willing and anxious or even excited to share, do it, because you never know who you're going to inspire or whose life you're going to touch. And so I guess without further ado, here is my original song called I Wish. I wish that I could make this go away. I wish I could make it all better. I wish you wouldn't have another rough day. I wish I could take you from this weather. I wish that I could wipe away your tears. I wish I could blow away the clouds and all your fears, make them disappear. But sometimes our wounds make us strong. So just hold on a little longer, and you can hold on to me. I can't promise you will never hurt again, but I can promise you will never hurt alone. I wish that I could hold you in my arms and shield you from the storm that's raging on. Keep you in a place you'll feel like you belong. I wish that you could lay your head down, close your eyes, and just rest for a while. You don't have to keep your brave face on all the time. Oh no, 'cause sometimes wish I could take you from this weather. I wish I could wipe away your tears. I wish I could blow away the clouds and all your fears.